Good morning, ladies. Jan Copeland here, Sales and Marketing Strategist for the Livy Bryn Success Boutique, where we specialize only in helping women agents become outrageously successful. How are you today? It's Friday morning. I love coming to you on Friday morning. And you might think that as a coach, I can have off on Saturdays and Sundays while you guys are working your open houses, but no. Judy and I are both working tomorrow, and we're going to take Sunday off. So if you're working this weekend or Saturday, you'll be joined by Judy and me. Hey, Margie and Lynn and Bonnie, how are you ladies doing? I was telling people I went live on my personal page, and I was telling them how, let me show you, how I was going through my purse this morning, and I found my granddaughter's little sippy cup. And it made me so happy. I almost cried because I'm like, I feel so blessed to be able to have two granddaughters and live near them. And so I was just really feeling thankful this morning. So I just thought I'd share that with you because you joined me early here. Let's see what time it is. It's 9 o'clock, right on time. All right, ladies, I'm Jan Copeland, Marketing and Sales Strategist here on the Livy Bryn Success Boutique. And today is our 9th week together in these mini trainings. And I am over the moon excited, as I always am, to share with you. I want to share so much, but I have to tone it down so as not to overwhelm. So today the topic is lead generation. You know, lead gen to me has always been like an ugly connotation. Does it have an ugly connotation for you? Just the words lead gen. It's not sexy. It's not exciting. It's kind of like lead gen. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's the same for you. But I prefer to think of lead gen as connecting, right? Because women, we are natural connectors. So that's the way I prefer to look at it. And, you know, one of the consistent across the board, 100% of the women I speak with, and I speak with, oh my gosh, we probably do 20 strategy sessions a week. I do, and Judy does as well. So that's 40 people a week plus our clients. And 100% of them complain about feeling the fear of being salesy, okay? And what I want to share with you is I've been in sales my entire life. I graduated college, and I was always in a position where I was either 100% commission or a percentage of my base salary was in jeopardy, you know, on commission, okay? And so I never felt salesy. And so I started thinking about why women are concerned and have a fear about being salesy. And I want to just share with you that when you create your real estate business to be what you love, remember, why did you want to be a realtor? Okay, why did you choose this vocation? Because you wanted freedom of schedule, perhaps. Perhaps you wanted to create something that's going to be a legacy for your family. You know, maybe you have a daughter or son that you want to bring into the business, or you just know that real estate, you can make a lot of money, and so you thought, hey, I can do it. But my point is that then we go for the test and we get licensed, and nobody teaches us sales or consulting or really anything, really, right? Because when you take that test, it doesn't really tell you what to do. And then you're sitting there and you're in a sea of realtors in whatever brokerage you go to, right? And there's top producers in there, and then there's people that you know aren't doing much, all right? And so you look at the top producers and you're like, oh my gosh, I suck. You know, he or she has this and they have that and they do this, and oh my gosh. And you put yourself in a position of failure, right? If you felt the way I just said, give me a thumbs up just so I understand that. I know what I'm talking about here, right? But instead, when you build your business on you and what you like and serving the clients that I call perfect client, right? My point, ladies, is that instead of looking around at what Georgie's doing, Susie, Bonnie, whoever, okay, stop that. And the only reason you do that is because you have nothing unique. You're trying to be like everybody else, and guess what? It's not going to work, all right? So you have to build your own brand. You have to think about what makes me quirky. And let's face facts, ladies. Anybody who is willing to work 100% commission is a little quirky, okay? Because it's not logical. To a logical person, they'd be like, oh my gosh, no, I need to know that I'm working 8:30 to 5 and that I'm going to be making X amount of money. All right. So we're already off the wall. Let's embrace it. All right. And we're going to talk more about that. But my point is being yourself and choosing who do you want to work with. Okay. Because when you want to act like you can focus on helping anyone. Oh my gosh, first time home buyers, I can do that. And oh my gosh, you want to downsize, I can do that. And you want to upsize, I can do that. And you look like a schizophrenic, okay? No, you need to niche. And I know it's scary, but when you niche on your perfect client, you will feel so much more confident. And guess what happens? You become an expert in that perfect client niche, because you're asking questions of them so that you can really understand what their fears are and their concerns. And now, instead of chasing people, oh, I got to chase them. Oh my gosh, I got to chase them, lead gen. I got to generate those leads. And it's like, it's instead, okay, I know who my perfect client is. I know what my strengths are. And I'm going to create content both for online and in market. Okay, so offline and online, so that I put myself where my perfect clients are regularly, both online and offline. Oh my gosh. And by the way, I can help my perfect clients better than any other agent here. Doesn't matter if they're the top agent. The top agent in my former market was sleazy, didn't really care. He acted like he cared, but he really didn't care. I mean, they were a number to him. And he would tell us, hey, I'll just take any listing. I don't care if it's overpriced or looks like crap. Because at the end of the day, if the seller doesn't care, I don't care. These are the words that came out of the guy who I kicked his butt once I discovered what I'm sharing, this truth that I'm sharing with you right now, ladies. Okay? Because you will not feel salesy anymore once you are confident that you, more than anybody else, are the one that can best help your perfect client. Oh my gosh, how amazing is that? If you agree, thumbs up, please. Thumbs up. So we are natural connectors as women. So let's put that to the side. Lead gen. What comes to mind? Knock, 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 door knocking, ring-a-ling-a-ling, phone, right? I want to tell you that I have a client that I've been working with for 6 weeks one-on-one, okay? And when she came to me, I always ask, what are you spending money on? And we talk about the return, what return are you getting on that money? And 9 chances out of 10, they usually within a week of working with me get rid of whatever marketing they're doing, okay, outside of, Zillow and a couple others. But for the most part, get rid of it, okay? Because it's not serving them. They're not getting a return for their money, okay? These are these shiny objects that take our attention. But what she did, what we worked on together, was her solidifying her brand and her tagline. And let me tell you, I helped her create content that was around that. I mean, one of the things was there was a pothole in her favorite neighborhood. And she went and filmed a live there. And she's like, how many people are annoyed by this, right? And she did a Facebook ad zeroing in on the middle address, the middle property in that area. And I mean, she got more engagement from that. And we did other things like that locally and throwing in her personality. We got together 3-part video series for her to do, for sellers, for buyers, for events, for all different things in her market, for just different things. And I'm proud to say that she's gotten 4 listings in the last 42 days. 4 listings in the last 42 days. I'm sorry. Is that amazing? What I'm giving you here is gold. Okay? She didn't door knock. She didn't want to. She didn't make phone calls. She didn't want to. Okay? You need to attract your perfect client. But if you don't know who your perfect client is, what are you doing? There's a big difference, ladies, between being busy and being productive. Let me say that again. There's a huge difference between being busy and productive. You could be busy showing houses to looky-loos all day long. And boy, you feel like an agent. You're in there. No. You are a novice. I talked to a client yesterday, and we talked about the buying process and how you should never meet a client. Well, I'll say 97% of the time, never meet a client at the house they want to see. No way. Make them come in the office and all kinds of things. I have a whole process that works. But she's like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. Why? Well, what if they're not a looky-loo and they don't want to come in the office? Well, I've got a conversation for that. And again, it's just building up your confidence and attracting rather than begging, right? Because that's not going to work. Attracting your ideal client. So how do you find out? Let's do this. It starts with you and your business, okay? So it's a 4-step process that I'm talking about for lead gen. 4-step process, okay? Identify you. Who are you? What do you like to do? What's your brand? What do you stand for? How are you different? When I was in my market, I was known for having the most gorgeous listings. So that if a seller loved their home, and who doesn't, right? They wanted me to be their agent and my team because we had such a great reputation. Why? I got a posse around me. Man, I had the best photographer, the best videographer. I had the best of everything. So I made the process smooth. Are you running your business like that, ladies? Identify your brand. Number 2, identify your perfect client. Doesn't mean you're not going to work with somebody who's not your perfect client. Of course you will. But you want to go after, or rather, should I say, attract your ideal client. So how do you find that out? You ask questions of the last 10 perfect clients you had. How about that? I have a perfect client questionnaire. And if you want it, private message me with your email. Now listen, ladies, we're all adults here. I'm giving you a specific way to get what I'm offering to give you. Private message me, friend me, Janice Copeland. Do not leave me a message here in Libby Bryn Success Boutique, okay? There are a million messages in there, and I just want to be honest, okay? I want you to private message me so friend me, Janice Copeland, and then private message me and ask me for the perfect client questionnaire, okay? All right. You need to ask them. Then when you can ask them by taking them to lunch. You can ask them by, I don't know, you can ask them by taking them to lunch. You can call them. You can email to them. You can do however you want. But give 48 hours for the answer, okay, if you're going to email it. Because they're either going to do it or they're not. There's no sense giving them like an hour like a week to do it, all right? Number 3, have fun and think content that will attract and appeal to your perfect client. So now you've gone out to your last couple perfect clients, right? And you are now able to look at it, assess, review all your perfect client questionnaires that came back and figure out, what content would they like for fun? What content would they like to make them feel better? What are their fears? And you'll see when you get it, if you request it through my personal message, my personal Facebook message, you'll have a lot of insights as to what makes them tick and where they are on social media, their preferred mode of communication, what they like to do on a given day, etc., etc., etc. And then number 4, and by the way, content has to include video. Content has to include, I'm sorry, my dog is, Griffin, come here. The content has to include video, has to. It's no longer the people that are in the forefront of real estate are doing are doing video. Guess what? The agents who are going to survive are doing video. So, you know, do I like the bags? No. Get over it. I got over it. Okay? Please, video has to be in your content marketing plan. Exclamation point. If I can do it, you can do it. Now, that brings me to free amazing offer number one. Free amazing offer number one. In the Girls Guide to Outrageous Real Estate Success, which is our private Facebook group of 25,000 other like-minded women like you, right? We are offering a marketing makeover 5-day challenge. And if you like the little meat that you've gotten so far here, you're going to freak for next week, okay? So it's going to be one action item each day to get you started on a good path for setting up 2019 to be woo through the roof, okay? So it's a free marketing makeover challenge that I will put the link here and you know, within the comments when I'm done, or maybe at the top. And let's see. You have to sign up for it, okay? You have to sign up for it because we want action takers. We want people who are going to actually do the work, and so we want to know who you are. So you have to register for it. And again, I don't know how you register. I know it's a link, and you click there, and then you fill out the form, and then you'll be in. So you want to jump in to the marketing makeover 5-day challenge. It starts Monday, and I just finished it yesterday, and it's like I want to go through it all right now, but I can't, of course, because it's for those who sign up for the marketing makeover challenge starting Monday. Okay, so again, you can send me a private message if you can't find the link, and I'll be happy to do it, get that for you, and when I'm done, I'll put it up there, okay? In the description of this video, and I'll also put it in the comments. All right. It's free and powerful, but you have to register. All right. So lead gen. So far we've talked about bringing them in, attracting them to you, right? All right. What comes after that? Touching them, right? Because you might attract your perfect client, but they're not ready to buy or sell right now, right? That's totally possible. They've caught, you know, you've captivated them, you've caught their attention, but they're not in a position to want to sell or buy right now. But you want to nurture them, right? So you have to have a way to make your touches easy. I call it touches. And I think it was week 3 or 4 in these weekly trainings that I offered my winning touch plan. If you do not have the winning touch plan, send me a private message and say, send me the winning touch plan, please. And just a side note, some of you, when you ask for stuff, are so nice. Other people, send me the touch plan. I'm like, I'll do it, but I mean, really? Is that, I don't know. But anyway, it's pretty funny when you work with the public. And one thing I also want to go back to when you're talking about the public that I forgot to mention. Next time you think about a fear of being salesy, keep this in mind. You are not responsible for the way someone else perceives what you're doing. Okay? Like, I am here out of the goodness of my heart, sharing what I know. And in fact, I sold my real estate business and dedicated and am passionate about helping women agents become outrageously successful like I was. And I'm so excited that the lady who bought my team had been on my team, and she's killing it. And I'm still coaching her. She's killing it. And I'm so proud of her. This makes me feel good. This is why I do what I do. And so if someone perceives what you're doing as salesy, that's their problem. It's totally not your problem. Because ladies, you have, many of you tell me, I have a passion for helping people. Guess what? And when you help people, it makes you feel really good, right? So if somebody misperceives that and says it's salesy, that's not your problem. That is their perception, which is incorrect. Okay? So I hope that you'll never feel salesy ever, 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 ever again. And whoever sends me the frown faces, I love you. and I don't know. I don't understand it. So maybe we can have a talk, because I'd love to talk with you. All right. All right. So does this sound familiar to you? You're feeling great. You're in a great mood. You're like, okay, all right. I've been hearing about connecting and intentional connecting, and that I have to connect with people or lead gen. Okay, I'm going to get to the office. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And then you get there and you're like, shoot, who am I calling? What am I going to say? Oh my gosh, like, okay, wait, I didn't think this through. I time blocked it. I was supposed to time block it, and I time blocked it, but who am I going to call, right? All right. Or does this sound familiar? If it sounds familiar, give me a thumbs up. I got leads in the last 2 weeks, but I didn't call any of them, and I didn't reach out to any of them because I lost the freaking piece of paper. Dang it. Or I was too busy. I was too busy to connect with them. Oh my gosh, I was too busy. Now I feel like an idiot because it's been 2 weeks, or it's been a month, or it's been whatever. Now what do I do? Does that sound like you? Has that ever happened to you? And again, by the way, busy does not equal productive, right? Or do you, well, I'll just continue on because you get my point, right? Okay. Do you have a place a singular place where you're keeping your leads? Do you have a singular place where you are, I'm laughing. Do you have a singular place where you have a list of all your past clients and the dates that they closed and their contact details and the last time you talked to them? Do you have that? Do you have a place where you go every morning and boom, it comes and tells you, okay, according to the perfect touch plan, the winning touch plan, these are the people that you need to connect with today? Do you have that? I'd venture to say 98% of the ladies I talk to do not. And yet, the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay? Ladies, the fortune's in the follow-up. Yes, it's easy and beautiful when you have low-hanging fruit. When you're working duty, the phone rings and they want you to list their house. Great. That's not going to make you six figures and 200,000 and 300,000. You have to have a plan to make that kind of money. That'll make you 30, 35,000 maybe. Okay? That's not what you want. Or if it is, hey, praise God, then you're doing it. But you've had it on your to-do list forever to actually pull this together, right? But you haven't done it yet. So what I want to encourage you to do is do two things. I hope you're taking notes. This is a good one. Let me see what time it is. I have a coaching call. Do you know that I have a coaching call at 10, and then one at 11, and then one at 1, and then I have other appointments at 1:30, 2:30, 4, and 5. So my day isn't over until 5:30 today. I love what I do, and I am seeing amazing progress in my clients. And I just had to share that because, you know, it's just, we work hard in the real estate industry, whether you're an agent or a coach or a title company or a lender or whatever. We work damn hard, don't we? Don't you love it? I mean, we all respect each other, right? Because we work really super hard. All right, here we go. Let's do two things, ladies, all right? I want you to encourage you. Look, I know that, you know, maybe I'm not your coach. You're not paying me anything, but let me be your encourager and let me be your coach. Set deadlines. Got to set deadlines. And here's my goal for you. Here's my deadline. Your coach imposed deadline. By next Friday, you're going to know where you are going to house your posse, your sphere, your past clients, and your leads. The way I recommend breaking it up is past clients and sphere in one group, and then leads in another. And I don't have time to tell you why. But anyway, next Friday, by next Friday is the day that you should identify that one place where you're going to have everything you need, all right, in terms of those things. Number 2, by next Friday, you are going to be at least 50% done with gathering your database together. And ladies, I don't care if it means you're going to grab your phone and you're going to go through your, you're going to, see, I saw my phone, then I got messed up, that you're going to go through your phone and start there and just put their names and cell phone numbers. And you can go back and circle back and go to your email and get their emails, okay? So by next Friday, you're going to do 2 things. You're going to identify where you're going to hold all this information, which is the fortune, okay, which is going to make you money in 2019, which is lead gen, okay? Do you understand the connection that it is lead gen, that it is connecting? It all relates. Hallelujah, is that amazing? And also by next Friday, you're going to be a minimum of 50% done with putting your database in there, and then the following week you'll finish. And there we go, before the end of the year, like by the 2nd week of December, you are ready to send broadcast emails. You are ready to be a professional and stop being a novice. If you're with me, give me a thumbs up in the comments, please. Okay. Which brings me to my second free opportunity. Boom, 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 boom. Do you like free opportunities? Give me some love. Give me some love. Okay. All right. Livy girl, Judy and I worked with the #1 real estate website and CRM company called Dacno. You never heard of them because they private label sometimes, all right? It's okay. It's okay. You never heard of them. Believe me, they are experts. They're amazing, okay? And I was an agent for almost 13 years. Judy was an agent for 8, 7, something like that. We approached each other. You know, we met them because they did a free teleclass for Girls Guide, okay? And you can go to the Girls Guide to Outrageous Real Estate Success, click on videos, and you can find them, okay? But we said, hey, you know what? We want to make real estate simple, 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 simple for our agents. And right now, everything, grab this and then grab that and then grab this and then grab that, and it's just a hodgepodge, and it's just so difficult, you're just like, forget it, right? So how would you like this? How would you like it to have a website that has IDX, which means you can search, you know, your client can search your local MLS on your website. And when they do that, you get notified. And when you communicate with them, whether on your iPad or laptop, in the actual, you know, on the website, or, I just wanted to show you a picture, never mind, or on your cell phone. So, an example. I got a lead yesterday from George Stephanopoulos, okay? I don't know why I always use that name, but so I got a phone call or a lead from George Stephanopoulos, and he is a buyer. And so we have a nice conversation, and because he was a Zillow lead, guess what? It actually gets automatically put into the CRM. You don't even have to put it in. Hello. Automatic integration from Realtor.com, Zillow.com, and 3 or 4 other lead sources that automatically go in. They automatically go in. They automatically go in. Okay? And now, you know, you had a nice conversation. You came in the office. You showed him a house. And the next day you told him that you'd follow up with him. So now you're driving to an appointment and you're like, hey, George, how you doing? Blah, 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 and you have a conversation. Boop, bye-bye. Guess what? That phone call, even though you didn't have to log in, it was made on your cell phone, it's on there. It's automatically logged in. And guess what? If he didn't answer and you chose to turn the camera on you and say, hey, George, it was great meeting you yesterday, and, you know, I told you I'd follow up, so go ahead and give me a shout back, and you send a video text to him, automatically updates, okay? So whether it's a text or a phone call or an email, it automatically updates. I mean, I'm sorry, that to me is worth its weight in gold, okay? How about when you got a lead a year ago from, I don't care if it was a duty call that you put in and all you have is the guy's cell phone number and name. You don't even have his email. Well, here's a beautiful thing. If he searches on your website from the cell phone, you're going to get notified that Jack Spratt, who is somebody you thought you'd never hear from again, okay, was on your website, and it tells you to reach out. How amazing is that? How many people are paying for Zillow leads and Realtor leads and Homes.com and all these other places, and you are letting money on the table because you don't have a way to follow up, okay? Now you do. And one thing that I didn't mention either was, as you're putting people into the CRM, like if you start new, right? Or if you already have it, and as you are, getting a lead from Zillow, it automatically goes in, for example. Within a couple of hours, you pull that person back up, that contact back up, and it automatically searches social media and connects their Facebook, their LinkedIn, their Instagram, their Pinterest, their Twitter, whatever is available, it will automatically, did you hear me, automatically be shown up on there. You click it and friend them on Facebook, follow them on Instagram, connect with them on LinkedIn. Ladies, this is not the way of the future. This is the way it is now. This is the way it is now. People who are getting ahead of the game in terms of on social media are going to win and win big, and we want it to be you. And lastly, how about, have you been thinking about landing pages, but you don't want to go to landingpages.com or some of these other landing page companies, because then they're going to try to sell you something else that really you don't need. I mean, landing pages are pretty basic. They're pretty simple, but you need powerful calls to action, right? You need a powerful call to action, powerful call to action. Okay? Well, listen to this. They're included. Judy and I worked with this company to come up with, we think and we know, a revolutionary solution, okay? So here is a testimonial from Walter Burns. Listen, I want to give you women, but this is, what I was able to get, okay? And I do have some women testimonials too. All right. All right. You guys are amazing. Just to give you an idea, the leads I'm getting through my site have an average purchase price of $700,000. Now he's in Jersey City, New Jersey, Jersey City. So it's expensive in New Jersey. All right. Yielding me an average commission check of $15,200. The leads I'm getting are for the condo buildings we built pages for on my website. Oh, I didn't tell you that if you want to own a neighborhood or a specific kind of home, you can customize pages on this website. So yes, Judy and I made a template that is amazing. You're going to freak, okay? But it's also customizable, that you can add and be a neighborhood expert or a style of home expert. If you want to be the expert for homes, built before 1950, you can do that in your area. Or if you want to be the townhouse expert or the luxury expert or whatever, okay? Anyway, a lead who came through my site just bought a condo in Jersey City at 77 Hudson, why you put the address in, I don't know, for $1.3 million. They found me through my site. Bottom line, what you're teaching and helping me with in this website works and is freaking amazing. I love how the site has progressed. And why did he say he loves how the site has progressed? Because when Dacno and Judy and I approached each other, Dacno was revving up their product, and we recommended some of these things that they put in there. It's amazing. It's amazing. All right, I'll give you one more. All right. This is from Linda Kraft in the Raleigh area. I've been working with DACNO for over 10 years. I would never be where I am a top performer without them. Kendall Caputo from Palm Coast. I'm not sure where that is. DACNO is great. I used to be on top producer platform. It was a good lead producer, of course, but the templates are limiting and the user interface quite tedious. I love DACNO. It's a superior IDX integration as well. Okay, so what's the free? You're like, well, Jan, that's going to cost money. And yes, it does cost money. But it's an investment. But I'm not going to talk about that now, because here's the next free, the second free offering, because I have to get ready for my 10 o'clock coaching call. Okay, so the second free offering is a free one-on-one strategy session where I will actually walk you through this website and, you know, answer all your questions and see where you are right now. So it's really like a one-on-one, free one-on-one strategy call. It's 30 minutes, free, no obligation to get the website, no obligation to use me as your coach. But what it is a way for you to touch me, okay, to experience maybe what I'm like for future. Maybe it's 5, 10 years from now. I don't know. I'm here for the long haul. I'm not going anywhere, okay? But in the short haul, here we are sitting in December of 2018 waiting for the next year to kick in so we can, get moving and double what you made last year. I'm telling you, you need the tools, ladies. You need the tools. So how do you get this free 30-minute session? Well, how do you think? What I want you to do is email me. Okay, so ladies, how you're going to get the touch plan and the perfect client questionnaire, you're gonna friend me and you're gonna send me a private message, okay? But how are you gonna get the 30-minute free strategy session where we'll talk about your business, where you are, and also go through this website? You're gonna email me. So ready? Jan@livybrin.com. Jan@livybrin.com. So ladies, I don't mean to be a hard butt, but you know, we're adults, right? So we're going to listen, we're going to pay attention, and we are going to make things happen, because we need to take action and do things differently to see a different result. So, hi everyone. I haven't been following the chat, so I'm not able to say hello to everyone. Okay. Ooh, Marianne got a new listing last night. Yay! And Bonnie says, I have an old-fashioned notebook. I keep names and info from people at open houses, categorize ABC. Yay! You keep following up. Let me tell you something, ladies. Video text is where it's at. My clients that are using it are ripping it up. I think the thing that trips me up is, does it really require all the time I think it does to input all those leads? Yes, it does. But you know what? I know a virtual assistant company that is pretty, well, I know they're reputable. I don't know what the prices are, but I think they're reasonable. And if you want that, let me know. You can put that in the chat. All righty, what do we got here? What do we got? Bonnie, full contact that connects your phone contacts with your Google account. Yeah. Well, and now you know that this is even better than that, right? Yeah. Broker provided CRMs and broker provided websites, no, they're not going to cut it. No. Hi, Francie, new to Livy Brin videos. Glad to have you here. Let's see. And Francine said that her IDX search provided by the local boards is great. She only pays $75 a month. Yeah, this is you can get one as low, what I explained. You can get all the functionality except the auto syncing from the phone for $139 a month. So it's really not expensive. The other one is $349 a month. So it's not bad. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Anything else? Kathy, we love you. I love you too. Yeah, Margie says she learned her lesson with broker provided, never again. That's right. Kathy, I don't know what you mean by do you use virtual. Can you explain? Kathy, are you still here? What do you mean by do you use virtual? I don't know what that means. But ladies, we touched on a lot today. You need to save this video and come back because I'm giving you as much as I can. And this is the longest weekly mini training that I've ever given. But it's because I'm very passionate. And I don't like when people say that lead gen is slamming on the phones. Oh my gosh, pound the phones. And, you know, and no. And one more thing, and then I'll go. Marianne, you're welcome. Yeah, video texting is where it's at. What was I going to say? There was one thing that I wanted to say before I went. What was I even talking about? If you know what I was talking about. You're welcome, Amanda. Gosh, there was one more point that I wanted to make. I don't remember. Okay, well, as always, ladies, a sincere pleasure. And please do not forget to register for next week's free marketing makeover challenge, 5-day challenge, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. Thank you, ladies. Let me see. I got a new comment. Oh, virtual assistant. Yeah, you can use a virtual assistant. I don't use a virtual assistant. But you can use a virtual assistant. And yes, they are a company in California that I was speaking of that I could refer you to. Welcome to the 50s. I know, Terry. I'm 53, so I didn't just get here. Mitzi, you're quite welcome. All right, love you, ladies. Come on over to the Girls Guide to Outrageous Real Estate Success and, continue the conversation, and I will see you soon. Let me know if you want that free strategy session, and you're going to email me, jan@livybryn.com. All right, bye.